Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? Today is Wednesday, and we have a lot of reading that we're going to do today. We are going to review our tricky words. We're going to work really hard on sounding out words and reading a story called Fun at the Pond. And because of that, because we have so much to do today, we are not going to review our letters and their sounds today individually like this, but we will review them in words that we read. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to go over some words that are going to be in the story. Now, the story is made up of words that have all letters and sounds that you should know how to sound out at this point in the school year. So we're going to review some of the words that are in the story, and then we'll read the story, and I'm going to teach you a little bit later about something called consonant blends. So let's go ahead and get started with sounding out the words that are in the story. We're going to sound them out by their vowel sound. Okay, so we'll start with the sound of ah. All of these words have the ah sound. And these little slanted lines that go beside the letter, we're talking about the sound ah. Okay? All right, so here we go. Here's our first word. We're going to work on sounding these out so that we can read the story. So let's sound out the words. Mad, mad. Here's the CH together. We know that says ch. So this word is ch. Ad, Chad. That's a boy's name, Chad. The next word we have ab, crab. And look, here's the little word and within a larger word. So that word is hand, hand. And then this word also has and written in it. That word is sand. Do you see that? Sand. Now these words are going to have the ah sound in them, okay? So let's work on these. Let's sound that out. The word is hop, hop. And then we have the word drops, drops. We have the word frog, frog. And the word log, log. Here's the NG, and we know that the NG together says so this word is long, long. Good. All of these are going to have the sound for the letter I. What sound does I make? I says I. Okay, so all of these are going to have the short vowel I sound in them. The first one is d, ig, z, digs, digs. And this one says snips, snips, snips. There's our TH, and we know in this word that TH says th. The word is with, with. Okay, here's our short E sound, eh, eh, eh. Okay, all of these are going to have eh in them. Let's try this one together. Wet. Do you hear how the W just says w? That's why when Miss Hales goes through our letter sounds, we say we have to cut them off real quickly. It's not wa, et, it's wet. Good. Then we have legs, legs. The S in this one sounds like a Z, doesn't it? Legs. And then these are our vowel sounds with the U or the sound. Here we go. This is up, up, And then we have mud, mud. And the last word we're going to review, oh no, we got two more. Then we have fun, fun. And the last word is bugs, bugs, bugs. Let's review those tricky words. I have them on a small piece of paper. Here we go. Let's read this one. This word is the, and we have and we have of, and we have all. The, of, and all. Okay, are you ready? Ms. Hales has our story printed out kind of largely on this piece of paper so that it's not too difficult for us to see. Okay, so you have this story. It's going to be what you're going to do today in Nearpod. Actually, you're going to be answering some comprehension questions about the story. So you just need to pay attention to what happens and who the characters are and what they do in the story. But Miss Hales is going to read it with you. Okay, so here we go. Sam is at the pond with his pals. 6 frogs rest in the wet mud. Sam runs at the frogs. The frogs all hop in the pond. Okay, let's read the next page. Let's find out what happens. Sam's pal, Chad, digs up a crab. The crab gets mad at Chad. The crab snips at Chad's hands. Chad drops the crab. What does it mean that the crab snips at Chad's hand? What do you think? Crabs have pinchers. They have claws that pinch, and he was snipping at Chad's hands or trying to pinch them. Okay? You ready? Jen lifts up a log and spots a bug. The bug is long with lots of legs. The bug runs and digs in the sand. The pond is lots of fun. So when you do your Nearpod activity after this video is over, you're going to hear that story again. There are pictures that go along with the story. You're going to listen to the story. I put audio to it so that I would be reading the story to you. And then you're going to work with your grown-up to answer the questions. I could not do audio for the questions, so you'll have to try to read them on your own or have a grown-up read those questions and answers to you so that you can answer them. There's something else that I want to show you today. This is something called a consonant blend, and there were a few of them in our story. For example, this is the word drops. Drops. Okay, here's another one. Crab. Crab. So when you have a consonant blend, the letters are together, but they keep their own sounds. They retain their own letter sounds. So one of the things that we've been working on lately is to learn that when you have a C and an H together, it makes a new sound, right? What's the sound that CH makes? The new sound is ch, right? It doesn't say k, it says ch. A consonant blend is when you have two letters that are next to one another, like a D and an R, and they both keep their sound. So if you're going to pronounce this, it would be pronounced der, der. You hear the D and you hear the R, der. So I'm going to show you some words. We're going to sound them out, okay? So this is kind of like a little mini lesson on consonant blends. We'll do DR, and then today we'll also work on, let's work on SN, okay? So here we go. Read with me. Drop, drop. So if you're just looking at the D and the R, the sound is dur. Say that with me. Dur. It's kind of like you're saying them together, but you're saying them quickly. It's not it's just dur. Say it one more time. Dur. Good. So we have drop, drop. Say that with me. Drop, drop. Okay? I think the easiest thing to do would be for you to try to say them with me, but then you'll repeat after me. Okay? So here's the next one. Drip, drip. Say it with me. Drip, drip. Good. Let's try another one. Drum, say that. Drum, drum. Good job. Consonant blends are kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, they're easy. Okay, all of these words, imagine there are all of these words that you know how to read. See how smart you are? Drum. Let's try this one. What does DR say? It says dur. Say it with me. Dur, ab, drab. Repeat with me. Dur, ab, drab. Something is drab, it's kind of boring, like when it's in kind of, what's the best way I can give an example? If the day outside is kind of rainy and kind of gray, you might say the day is drab. Kind of gives you a ho-hum or sort of a boring feeling to it. If you see a picture that someone has painted and it's not very colorful and doesn't really excite you much, you might say that the painting is drab. Okay? All right, let's try this one. Again, what does DR say? Dur. Good. So the word is drag, drag. Repeat with me. Drag, drag. All right, let's try another one. Okay, let's try this one. Durat, durat. Repeat with me. Durat, durat. If you lose out on something that you really wanted to do, you might say, drat. I really wanted to do that. Kind of like a disappointment. Drat. Let's look at this one. This word, the two S's together, remember we don't say s, we just say it one time. It's called, like the floss rule is what it's called. So the two S's together, we just say s once. So let's sound this one out. Dress, dress. Try it with me. Dress, dress. Good. We have a couple more. Oh, here's one. Ink, drink. INK says ink. Just like ING says ing, INK says ink. So here we go. Ink, drink. Say that with me one more time. Ink, drink. Good. Here's the double L. Again, we only say "oh" one time, okay, when they're together like that. So let's try this one. Ill, drill. Say it with me. Ill, drill. Good. We use a drill when we're trying to make a hole. Or we might use the screwdriver bit on the drill. And the last DR word is drift, drift. One more time. Drift, drift. Good job. All right, now I want to show you one more, and then I think tomorrow we'll do a couple of the other ones. So let's do the ones for the S and the N, okay? So S and N together say sn, just like the DR saves its sounds, the D and the R, you still hear the D and you still hear the R, or you still hear the D and the R. SN is also a consonant blend. Both of those are consonants, they're not vowels, right? And when we blend them, they keep their sound and we just like smush them together basically. So S says S, N says N, and when you put it together you get sn, sn. It's kind of awkward to say just those two together, but you'll see what happens when we see them in words. So sn. Let's try this word first. This word is snip, snip. So just the S and the N together, say that with me a few times. Sn, sn, sn. Now let's add the ip. Snip, snip. You got it. Say it with me. Snip, snip. Good. If that word is snip, then this word must be snap, snap. Say it with me. Snap, snap. Nice. If that was snap, then this must be, what do you think? Snag, snag. If you snag your clothing on a nail or you snag your clothing on the door. Here we go. Snag, snag. Very nice. Then here's our next one. Let's try it together. Snug, snug. You are reading. I hear you. Well, I don't really hear you, but I know that you're doing it. Here we go. Snug, snug. Very good. Miss Hales is proud of you. Let's try this one. Snub, snub. Say that with me. Snub, snub. What about this one? Sn, right? That SN says sn. Say it with me. Sn. Okay, let's put it all together. Snob, snob. One more time. Snob, snob. Good. Snit, snit. If someone is in a bad mood, you might say they're in a snit. Snit, snit. Good job. This word is kind of gross, but it's easy to sound out. Here we go. Snot. Snot. Try it with me. Snot. Snot. Good job. Okay, now look. This one has a little word in it. Some of you might know this word. O-U-T spells out. So let's put sn on the front of out. Here we go. Snout, snout. The snout is the nose of a pig, right? Snout, snout. Good job. Now, when we have been going over our letter cards, let me show you real quick. One of them that we do is the CK, and CK says k, like sock. Well, here it is. Look, there's our CK. So let's put it all together. Here we go. Snack, snack. Say that with me. Snack, snack. Good. And the last one that we have is something we do with our nose. When Mom is cooking bacon and it smells really good, we might sniff, sniff. Right? And remember the double F, we only say f one time, right? So the word is if, sniff. Good job. You just learned 2 consonant blends today. You learned DR or der, and you learned SN or sn. We will learn 2 more tomorrow. In the meantime, I would like for you to click on the Nearpod link below the video so that you can answer your questions, the comprehension questions that go with the story Fun at the Pond that we read today. So join me tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do another story. We'll have more comprehension questions to answer, but we'll also learn some more consonant blends because I think they're kind of fun and they help you to see that you really are readers, which is a pretty cool thing. Have a great afternoon. Bye.